Okay, so it's been another week. Where am I this week? Well, work is going okay. There was a position that opened up at work for QA. That's a quality assurance where I would be listening to and grading phone calls that other people make. Now, I put in for it. I don't really know if I'll get it or not, but it would be kind of nice because then I wouldn't be on the phone dealing with customers directly. I don't think I'd be able to get any overtime doing that, so there is a bit of a trade-off, and I'm not sure if the pay would change, but I think overall I'd like the experience, so I put in for it. So other than that, I'm kind of lonely. I've not been doing a whole lot with friends lately because I've been staying in trying to save money. I had plans to go out and hang out with Mike and Olga some this weekend, but that didn't work out. I did hang out with Olga on Thursday. Work let us off early on Thursday, so I had extra time on my hands, and so I went out and hung out with her for a little while, and that helped a little bit with just being generally lonely. But I need to get out a little bit more than I have been, but I'm trying not to go stir crazy. Because I was kind of lonely, I did Skype with my mother. I said I was only going to talk for 30 minutes, but we were on the line for almost 2 hours. But we got some conversation done, and I don't know how much longer she'll be alive, so I really ought to talk to her while I still can. Other than that, I didn't really do all that much this weekend, although when I look back at it, it seems like a lot. So like I said, I was planning to go out this weekend, but there was a hurricane, Hurricane Matthew, and it was very, very rainy. And my area wasn't affected all that badly, at least not the immediate area around town, because I was able to go grocery shopping. But a lot of other places, especially around Raleigh, are very badly flooded. I mean, there were people who were swimming in the streets. So that was kind of crazy because we didn't even get the worst of it here in North Carolina. It made landfall down in Florida and then made its way up the entire eastern seaboard. And I'm pretty far inland, not too far from Charlotte. So that hurricane really came out of nowhere too, and it built up very quickly and was very, very bad. So that's kind of part of the climate change stuff. That's kind of a big issue that's not being discussed much this election, but it's a major issue for people who are watching and paying attention. But, the election is kind of going, and I think I know who I'm going to vote for. Part of me, I don't really expect her to win, but I'm going to go out and vote anyway. And so, since I wasn't going out with friends, the hurricane kind of rained out our plans. I stayed home and I played Renowned Explorers. I did finally win with a character I'd been having some trouble trying to win with, so I was really excited about that, and I got my highest score ever. I've only got 3 characters left to finish in that game, so I'm slowly playing it to death. I also watched a lot of anime, and I found a new series that somebody recommended, Haikyuu. It's about volleyball players, and it's not so much about volleyball as it is about their team dynamics and the personal interaction that just happens to take place in the context of playing volleyball. So I'm actually able to enjoy it, is what I'm saying. And I got a new hobby, or at least I'm calling it a new hobby for now. Couponing a little bit. I had $6 in coupons that I was able to use when I went to the grocery store today, and that took 10% off my order, which was about $60, because I was stocking up on things I needed. Now that might not sound like a whole lot, but 10% is a huge change. That's more than sales tax. So getting 10% off a purchase, when I play my video games, that can win wars in the video game context. So couponing is something I'm going to try to do, and it's almost like additional income, except not really. But even if I only do it for a little while, I'm going to try to keep track of how much money I save, because that should encourage me to try to do it a little bit more and a little bit better. Other than that, life is going kind of well. I guess we had kind of a long week here. So I guess I'll keep in touch.